Okay, let's post one more document. We actually were at 01/10/01/2024. Zap Zap 9 or Zap 1? Zap 1, Zap 9, Zap 9. Okay, 10/01/2024. 400, 500. Okay, the salary account, and we'll put 36,1002. 1002. 400, 600, 1,000, 250, 1,000, salary. Two, 10, 50 document. Post 107 is posted. Next part is KSB1. Okay, KSB1 production center group for ZAP 9/01/2024. Execute. In this production center group, we have those cost centers. Okay, X01, 101, 102. Okay, and 10,000, 36,000, 42 salary, rent, salary, and page down. Okay, 9,000 was somehow credited for some reason. Okay, now next step, we can change the layout, but let's not get into that right now. Reference document number. Okay, let's change the layout. Element option count. Change. We can. Okay. Or reference document. Okay. Anyways. Next step is KSB1N. Now, this is basically actual cost line items for cost centers, whatever we have recorded in actual from FI. Okay. ZAP 9 prod, that is production. And ZAP 9 SAP adopt. Okay. Yes, I was actually. Reference document number. Okay, what is a reference document number? Let me tell you that this is your FI document. Okay, business transaction is your CO transaction. If you remember, we actually configured the number ranges for this. Okay, document number, this is generated from the CO side. Okay, so you have to actually maintain and keep that in mind. Next is KE5Z. In controlling, of course, your major part of controlling is just reporting. Other is just uh, configuration. That's it. No transactions. Transactions are just imported from FI from different. And over here, we have this in USD. We posted in AED because our controlling side currency is USD. Okay. And this is again cost center report and profit center line items. Let's go to the table. Table. Okay, table is SE11 AC DOCA. This is your table, more environment, data browser, table contents. Ledger is 0. ZAP 9 fiscal year is 2024. And execute. This is your main table where all no trivial entries found. Fiscal year. Well, how come? Okay. This is the main table where everything is actually stored. Let's delete this. Execute. Ledger. Oh, okay. 0L. That was missing. Execute. Okay. Now these are all the transactions. AC token is the main table for finance entries, including CO assets, everything that involves finance, financial transactions. Okay. Now let's actually start our reposting. Next part is reposting. KB61. Okay, in KB61, we are going to repost some items from one cost center to another cost center. Okay, and enter. Okay, now these are the amounts we have already entered, which are in 102, and we want to enter in another cost center. Okay, and that will mean that out of 9,000, we will 27,000. I'm looking for some 27,000 and 18,000. I'm not getting that. 101 is not showing for some reason. You want to post, no, 2024. One zero two, 2000 and 103. Okay. Three thousand 102, 103, and 11,000, 103. Okay. Now the rest of the amount is actually adjusted. Okay. And 3,103, and from this 3,103. Okay, so it generates auto documents for CO, and we just post it because some of the amounts were extra. For example, if we found, if it discovered, post. Okay, documents will post on numbers 9100 to 9102. That will be done automatically. So without touching FI, without going to the front end, without invoking uh, the finance module, we are doing it within CO. So FI documents can be changed at the CO level using this transaction. Okay, next is OKKS ZAP 9. Okay, OKEQ OKEQ 0, controlling area settings 0, settings for each fiscal year. Version is not locked. 2024 integrated planning, copy allowed. Fair enough. Double click. Okay, we can't click that. And next is 1KEF. Okay, all good. I'm just checking. SC11, AC Doka, more data browser, table contents, 0L, ZAP 9, 24, execute. Over here, I'll find RKU3. Okay. RKU3 is for ZAP 9. These many documents have been entered, and this is the same for reposting the costing documents. Okay, and these many documents have been posted by the system. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. RKU3. Now, these are documents that we have entered in 2004 with a ZAP 9104 RKU3, and these are the transactions for reposting line items. Reference document number is again your finance document. Okay. Okay. Next is KSB1M ZAP 9 production 101 2004 hierarchy display execute. Okay, this is the hierarchy. We don't need this for now. Was applied. Okay, we have actually lost that layout. But anyways, cash account 36,000, and as per the cost element, um, this is basically your cost line items, actual cost line items for production cost centers. Now, we have already made 2000. Next is KS01. KS X2000. It's already made. Okay, we don't need this. We don't need this step. FB01L 01.01 2024 01/01/2024. Your question must be, why do I actually choose the first date? Thing is, to avoid complications whenever we are doing costing. Okay. Salary. Okay. Salary will be 36,000 x 2,000 x 2,000 36,000. Salary 40 400 600 uh 9,000 x 3,000. 50 200 691. Document overview post. Okay, 1011 was posted. If you remember, our last document was 107, and 3 documents were posted again, 4, because we actually reposted the cost line items. Okay. Okay. KE5Z ZAP 9 2004 execute. Okay. In USD, okay. In profit center X101. No, reversal reposting are not same. Reversal is total reversal, and it actually eliminates the previous document. We are not eliminating, we are keeping the same document, but we are generating another document with different amounts. That's reposting. I mean, you are pulling some amount from one pocket and putting in another pocket. Okay. 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 Now let's go for the next one, KB11N. KB11N. Cost center old. X 2000. 500. 12,000. 1. No, we are not duplicating document. We are creating another document with another amount, but in another cost center. Um, okay. Document is posted under 910. Okay. And we can check the same in that report. Period lock. Okay, we don't need period lock allocations. Okay, next part is theoretical. Now, this is very important to understand. Okay. Okay, now what we have actually seen is reposting of documents between cost center to cost center. Okay. So there are four types of uh, allocations. First is distribution D, periodic reposting P, A, assessment, and I. DPI, DPAI is, and last one is indirect activity allocation. Indirect is a little bit complex, not that difficult, but a little bit complex. Distribution is very easy. It's used for allocating primary cost. Periodic reposting is just similar to distribution. We have already done reposting that we have already seen. Assessment is done using primary and secondary cost element. Now, secondary cost element are GLs, which are only specific and explicitly used in the CEO controlling area, not in FI. But primary can be used both in FI and controlling. Secondary are only internal to controlling area. And indirect activity allocation is based on operation. Operation means activity. Okay. Indirect activity means there is some activity going on in the plant. For example, like quality assurance. Quality assurance has some activities like 10 to 15 activities, and every activity has to be costed. Okay, because that's part of the product costing. So how do you do that? I mean, quality assurance does not produce units or inventory or stocks. So how do we do that? It's like you have to test several, for example, injections or syringes. You have like 5,000 syringes. Out of 5,000, 3,000 were good, 2,000 was scrapped. So your cost will be calculated on the man hours generated counting the good syringes, not the remaining 2,000, not total 5,000, only the good ones, because those good ones will be shipped and sold. The rest will be discarded or reused. Okay. So 3,000 syringes will be costed, and those man hours in counting and for quality assurance on those syringes will be allocated to those syringe inventory. In distribution, primary cost elements are used in reposting also, like 400, 500 salary account and 400, 600 is rent account. Secondary, in assessment, secondary cost elements are used. Now, secondary are basically used both in only in CO, and their category is assessment is used. Now, how do we do that? We do that from here, FSW 0. Double click. Okay, over here we have category, primary, cost reducing revenues. And we have categories of cost element. Settlement, primary, accrual deferral, revenues, sales deduction. Okay. And we have others as well. Okay. This is cost of sales. Okay. We have assessment also. It's not showing over here for some reason. But anyways, these are the categories. Okay. Secondary cost elements, internal allocation are used here. Detailed breakup is available. Data is summarized on cost elements. Only a summary of the amounts is available. Data is summarized on allocation cost elements. So basically, we'll be doing each and every of these steps to understand the concept. Last one is a little bit complex, but we'll do it anyway. That's all for today.